Lomira, a team that gives up only 9 points a game in the playoffs. This is a team that steamrolled Michigan in Level 1 at home 46-0, beat Manitowoc Lutheran 35-21 in Level 2, beat Cedar Grove Belgium on the road last week 24-7, a game that was close. It was 14-7 at one point, then 17-7. Then Steinman for the Lions had a great night, couple of picks, returned it to the pick six for the house. 24-7, they won that game, and they find themselves again here tonight.
Yeah, this is a different Lomira team. First time in school history to be here at Level 4. Farthest they've gone, Level 3 in 1996. Talked to the head coach, Gregory, before the game here today. He's been fired up waiting for this matchup since Saturday morning last week. He's ready to go.
And I think the fans are too. We'll get some fan shots, we'll get some band shots coming at you. They're filing in here to Oconomowoc. We'll take a break. Back to the field in 2 minutes. This is Radio Plus Video Sports. Opportunity to sit down with both head coaches. Of course, Mike Holden for Belleville and also Brian Gregory for the Lions. We'll have both of those interviews as we continue on with the pregame show from Oconomowoc High School. But now let's cue up our play of the game presented by Lenz Truck Center. Each and every week, Lenz Truck Center does a great job of supporting our student athletes. Lenz Truck Center has our great play of the game this week. Enjoy. Each week, Lenz Truck Center of Fond du Lac sponsors our Play of the Week. Congratulations to Lomira's Taylor Schaumburg getting the honor this week, a 47-yard touchdown, putting the Lions ahead in their game versus Cedar Grove, Belgium this past Friday night. Schroffnagel in motion for just a touch. The handoff now is going to come to Schaumby. Schaumby's got some running room. There goes Schaumburg on the 30-yard line, cutting his way to the 25, 20-yard line. Schaumburg 15, Schaumburg to the house. Touchdown, Lions! He stumbles and rumbles for 47. What a run by the Lions!
Here comes Taylor Schaumburg. That is the run that we saw all last week. I mean, every single run, it seemed like was developing like that. The blocks just kept going, and Schaumburg was just able to feed off of those blocks, find the holes, find the green, get into the end zone.
Lomira would capture the win over Cedar Grove, Belgium 24-7, and Lomira roaring into Level 4 of the playoffs.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lance Truck, Lance Truck. We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
We got the trucks.
It's a beautiful sight at Oconomowoc High School. The fans are still rolling in here on a crisp and cool, no wind Friday night. Pretty good.
Got that right. We're trying to keep our hands warm down here on the field, but we heard 2,500 to 3,000 people packing into the stands tonight. It's getting pretty full. You know,
what's very cool, Frankie, is both communities are the same, basically in population size. Lomira, Belleville. Belleville, if you're not familiar, around the southwest portion of New Glarus, near that area, southwest of Madison. So that's where they're located, of course. Lomira, not a bad drive, about a 35-minute jaunt down the highway, down 67, and you're here.
Yeah, and you said, I believe, about 2,500 people per town.
Yeah.
You said, I'm going to steal your joke before the game, for our broadcast. We're going to empty both the towns, bring them here tonight.
Very good. Now, Belleville, a team that's really the Cinderella story of the postseason. They started 0-4. If you include the forfeit in there, they were 1-4. They lost the next game, 1-5. Rattled off some wins to get into the postseason. They knocked off a 1 seed, knocked off a 2 seed, knocked off another seed, and they catapult into Level 8, first team to Level 4, first team in several years to make it to Level 4.
Yeah, you look at their roster on the regular season, you're not very impressed, especially in their own conference. 7-6 overall. Not someone you would have imagined coming here at this point in time, but they're doing what's important. They're getting hot when it matters most. This is the semifinals. Big game.
Talking with head coaches, I asked the question the same. Do you think you're playing your hottest football right now, your best football right now? Both coaches with a resounding yes, we are. So it should be a good one again here tonight from Oconomowoc High School. We are getting set for the opening kickoff coming up here in about, let's say, 22 minutes or so. But we had an opportunity to sit down with both head coaches for Lomira and for Belleville. We'll have back-to-back head coaches during our pregame show. It continues next on Radio Plus Video Sports. Stand by.
Their energy in here. Not sure if you can hear them on the microphone. They're loud. They are so loud. We've got the Wildcat there from Belleville down in the stands. I don't see a mascot, a lion from Lomira quite yet.
Oh, the lion's here.
We do have their pep band. Yeah, absolutely. They just did a wonderful job in the national anthem, and we'll continue to hear them throughout the night.
For over 70 years, Capelli Brothers and Dietrich has been a trusted partner in the area. Carpenters and masons, laborers, highly skilled, that is, and their attention to detail is shown in every project. See their excellent work at CapelliDietrich.com, a proud sponsor of high school sports. Congrats to the Lomira football team on a great season from the village of Lomira. They're celebrating their 125th anniversary this year. The community is proud of the team and their accomplishments. They say, go Lions. And congrats to Lomira on a great season from Fleischman's Excavating of Lomira. Excavating of commercial and residential, sewer, water, and more. Snow plowing available too. Call 269-4763 for Fleischman's Excavating. Good luck, Lomira, in your game today from Fleischman's Excavating. So Lomira's going to kick off, and Belleville will start with the football here. Cooper Nemec and Logan Durkee will be the two guys back to receive the kick by Lomira, kicking from their own 40-yard line. They'll be kicking off to the south end zone here at Oconomowoc High School.
That's Easton Zagel, the place kicker here for Lomira. Nemec a receiver, Durkee a running back there for them.
It's going to be angled to the far side of the floor to Durkee, and Durkee's going to get scooped and dropped down as he crosses the 30-yard line. And if we could, Josh, have an opportunity to bring up the starting offense for Belleville. Your starting offense going to flip on the screen. There we go. Thank you. As we see left to right on the offensive line, we see the wide receivers. They go 4 wideouts here, Frankie. Weber, Patro, Nemec, Arndt, and Helwig. Myers as well. Durkee is their running back. Key is their quarterback. They're going to go from the shotgun formation, and Durkee is to the left-hand side of him. Here comes motion near side. Ball is snapped high, but Key recovers. He's going to fire off to the near side. That's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a great recovery from their quarterback, Brennan Keys, so at least field that snap, roll out to his right, find his receiver in Sam Arndt, who has 300 yards on the season and 3 touchdowns, having a great year on offense and defense, but love the effort from Brennan Keys, still incomplete 2nd and 10. Here we go.
Key is number 3 in the SWAL in quarterback yardage with almost 1,200 during the regular season. Logan Durkee, number 1 in the conference at the running back position.
Maybe a little bit of nerves there on that first snap. Get it out of the way. Have a more effective 2nd down.
Key calls for it. Here comes motion again. High snap again. This one goes to Durkee. He's going to pick his way forward for just a couple yards. The Lomira line is in there. Steinman was in there to escort him down, but on the bottom of the pile was Schaumburg for Lomira, number 10. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Durkee able to get small in the hole, find some yardage to make this 3rd and manageable. But then you see the Lomira Lions absolutely swarm to the football.
All right, Josh, if we have an opportunity here to bring up Lomira's starting defense quickly, we'll get to that. Here come the Lions. Again, their starting defense is shown on your screen. 3rd down and 5 after a couple of yards. Pick his way for 5 yards. Shotgun formation on the run. There goes. Schaumburg rips him down. Whoa.
Lomira Lions with yet another sack. We talked about it in the pregame, how effective they are at rushing the quarterback, getting after him. Brennan Keys, this is going to be a worrisome thing for this Belleville football team. If they can't protect Keys, he's already got 10 picks on the season. If they force him into some bad choices, this game could be over before it's already begun.
So Keys losing 4 on that. Durkee picked up 5, so a net on this drive of just 1 yard. And the ball is snapped high. They got to get it away, and Lomira almost blocks it, but a kick is going to find its way out of bounds in front of the Belleville bench. Lomira almost got to block it. That snap was not good, and Lomira is going to take over with great field position for the Lions.
Yeah, Nick, I think that's a net punt of about 4 yards. The high snaps have killed them on this opening possession. Great job by the punter to get it away. I'm not sure how he did that with 2 guys coming right at him trying to block that punt. Got it away. Lomira, best field position we've seen here tonight. Here comes Jackson Gable.
Let's bring up the Lomira starting offense on the screen now. We see them. We know that they're led by Taylor Schaumburg. 430 rushing yards in the playoffs, Frankie. 7 tutties on the season. Level 2A at 210 last week. 118 yards, couple of tutties, and they start with Schaumburg. He's going to get it to the left-hand side. He'll pick his way for just one or so, and that's going to be brought down. I'm going to flip my play chart around by number 28, and that's Durkee. Durkee plays the inside linebacker position. Keys is next to him in the inside linebacker position. So you got the running back and the quarterback next to each other in the offense and in the defense.
Yeah, Logan Durkee and Brennan Keys both lead this team in tackles. Both have over 100 tackles on this season. But if you're Belleville, you're happy with that. You're looking for a lot more one-yard gains from Taylor Schaumburg.
Schaumburg now in the backfield, and the hand is going to go to Schaumburg to the right-hand side. He's going to get ripped out again. And there's another good tackle, and that one was by number 14, Swenson. Swenson came crashing down from his defensive end position. Knox, Swenson, Weber are the up front linemen for Belleville. Josh, if we could bring up the Belleville starting defense so people can see on the screen. There we have it. Thank you. Got Belleville up there. Swenson, Knox, Weber, Helwig, Keys, Durkee, Hebgen, Myers. The backers, Nemec, Myers, Arndt. The secondary is cornerbacks and free safety.
Gable's going to look here for Caden Yankee, most likely if they pass. Rolls out.
Play action for Gable. He's going to dump it. That's low. Yep, good call. That's intended for the Lions, Sam Schroffnagel. And that's going to bring up fourth down. So the Lions with pretty good field position. We'll see if they go here.
Yeah, but what a response by this Belleville defense. Offense seems to have a few jitters as this game started. It is the semifinal for Division 6 here, WIAA semifinal to go to state next week. Defense bails them out. Looks like we got a punt here.
Schaumburg just a couple of yards on that drive. And Gable goes 0 of 1, and Lomira looks to kick it away here and looks to punt. And the snap is clean. Here comes the kick. And that's going to carry him into the end zone. Almost into the end zone. Will it? Oh, Lomira's going to down that thing at the 1. Wow. Lomira with an outstanding special teams effort, Frankie, to flip this field.
2 3-and-outs for both offenses, yes. But you're seeing quality football play. Great punt on special teams to down that at the 1-yard line. Great placement. Ball sticks in the ground. Gunners are down there to field it. And then on the other side, defense for Belleville doesn't get stronger than that. So this has been fantastic to watch.
It's inside the 2-yard line. Here comes Belleville's offense. They went 3-and-out last time. I talked with both head coaches. I asked them this question. How much importance do you put on the first quarter with regards to nerves, with regards to making sure that you zone that in? High snap, Lomira will answer defensively as Durkee will take it for maybe a yard, maybe a 2-yard pickup on a couple there. Coogie in the inside of that line to bring him down. And a host of others by Belleville.
My first look at Logan Durkee, I'm just very impressed how small he gets at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, trying to break through these holes and try to find what yardage he can nearly at his own goal line. Great to watch.
From the shotgun formation, Keys will survey and try to get that snap a little bit lower then for Belleville if they can. And that one's going to fire, and that's in the end zone. And Lomira's going to jump on it, but it's out of the end zone. Is that a safety? Yes, it is. We talked about the snaps. That snap goes high over his head. Lomira pounced on it, but it was out of the end zone. And that results, of course, in a safety.
And that's not just 1 or 2 snaps. That's every snap so far that's coming out of the center's hands way over the head of Brennan Keys. It's probably a good time to sit that center down, say, hey, we got you. We're in this game. We're going to play a great game. Let's figure it out, slow things down, have an offensive drive here after the punt.
It's a safety by the Lions. They're going to get the football leading 2-0. I don't know if I've ever called a game that the score has been, I've seen safeties before, but not 2-0.
No, this is a new one for me as well.
All right.
Electric start, though, for Lomira, even with the 3-and-out. Everything else has gone their way.
And the center quarterback exchange has been a little problem. Goebel is the center for Belleville. He's joined by Weber, Patro, Knox, and Pauly on the offensive line for Belleville. So Belleville has to kick it away, and they're going to stand from their own 20-yard line to do so. Lomira's going to get the football back, again leading 2-0.
And this one's a little bit different. They back the kick way up to the 20-yard line. Lomira could field this about midfield, but wow, what a kick.
That's a booming kick, and that's going to back up Lidke at the 20, 25. Lidke to the 30-yard line. Lidke trying to get up to the 35. He got there, but then got covered up there by a host of Wildcats.
Kick return coverage from the Wildcats. Picture perfect. Got through their blockers. Lidke, when he looked up, had about 5 Wildcats ready to take him down.
Again, Lidke for the Lions. Does a nice job. That's Brody Lidke. Here come the Lions again from the 35-yard line. Second drive for Lomira. They go 2-0 the last time. Again, Lomira 10-2 on the season. Belleville 7-6. Lions, first appearance in level 4 in school history. All the way through the A-gap. There goes Schaumburg. Taylor Schaumburg will get his way for 6, maybe 7.
And that's a great carry, carrying defenders with him. And what makes this Lomira offense so frightening for opposing defenses is what they can do out of every formation. Their quarterback over 600 yards rushing. He could keep it. He could give it to Schaumburg. He could pass it to Caden Yonke in the slot. They're a potent offense.
You see Lomira breaking huddle now up to the line of scrimmage after a nice first down pickup of 7 is what we're going to give Schaumburg. He's got 9 on 3 carries so far in the football game. Receivers both ways. Handoff Schaumburg trying right now, cutting left. He's gobbled up and swallowed by this defense for no gain on the play. A host of white shirts there to bring him down, popping up from the pile by Belleville's defense was number 1, the outside linebacker Hellwig.
I'm telling you right now, Mike Nolden, the head coach for the Belleville, is ecstatic with how his defensive line is playing.
Nolden was named the Packers Coach of the Week this past weekend. Congratulations to him. Talked to him about it, and he gives all the players the credit, of course, but they had a nice win in level 3 last week to punch their ticket over Lancaster, 35-32. There goes Gable. Gable got ripped down, and he lost about 3. And number 20, Myers, the free safety, came up, dropped him down. Lomira loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, that safety read the play the entire way. Caden Myers came down from his safety position. Great penetration on the right side to tackle Gable for a loss of 3 yards. 4th and 6, obviously a punting scenario. But they know who they're playing, that the safety is creeping up to the line of scrimmage to stop the run. They expected run. They called a wonderful play, and they bring him down.
Snap is almost blocked, or the punt, I should say, is almost blocked. Lomira gets it away. It takes a Lions bounce. Keeps on rolling. All right, that'll be down at about the 26. Here comes Belleville for the 3rd time. So they get away with a safety to the Lions, but nothing more than that. You got to maybe credit that as a win, and the defense played well.
Yeah, absolutely. Belleville is just trying to find some ground right now, get out of their own way. We haven't hardly seen their offense because of these arid snaps from the center position. Calm that down. Run your offense. Try to get some time on the field. You don't want to tire out your defense too quickly. They've been on the field nearly the entire game. But if you're on the side of Lomira, I know we do player of the game by the end of this one. Their punter's the player of the games thus far.
Got Lomira and Belleville. The Lions lead 2-0 on your scoreboard. And from the gun, here's the handoff. Durkee, left-hand side. He'll pick for a couple. Good pursuit by the Lions. Schroffnagel came in on that defensive end position, came crashing down. Also led in there by several others. Kugi was in there too.
Yeah, Sam Schroffnagel, Taylor Schaumburg, 2 of their big offensive components that play a lot of snaps on defense as well. They're just such talented athletes at this level. It's hard to get them off the field.
Shotgun formation. And here's the snap. There's the option play. He's take off with himself as Keys. And Keys, Colton Wagner, the inside linebacker, and Kugi back there as well to make a stop for the Lions. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, that's something you got to watch if you are Lomira. Keys does have 500 yards rushing and 9 rushing touchdowns. He's dangerous on the read option just as much as you would see Jackson Gable as well. So both these teams have similar plans going into this week, I guarantee you.
3rd and 9 for Belleville. Here comes Schaumburg. He's going to screen pass, and what a tackle in the open field by who else? Steinman, who had a great game last week. He reads the play, he reads the screen, he shoots through and drops him.
Yeah, that's a great play call, thinking-wise, to try to get a screen pass 3rd and long, but you're not going to get that against Nathan Steinman. Reads it all the way, brings him down just like you said. Brendan Keys struggling to lead this offense right now, not getting much help.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. They got a punt, and that's going to be kicked away, and Lomira's going to get away from it. It'll take Lomira bounce for a couple of yards, and Lomira takes over at the 47-yard line. Giving us an opportunity to thank all of our great sponsors in the broadcast here tonight. Several community members and several businesses have jumped on board of our broadcast. You see those on your screen right now. So we can't do these games without our wonderful sponsors, not just for Lomira, but the entire year. Sports. This is our video coverage of high school sports. Lomira back at it here, and there goes Schaumburg. Schaumburg now is going to run through the first wave into the second and get near a Lomira first down. They are going to move the sticks on a gain of 10 by the Lions running back.
We are here at a neutral field, but you wouldn't guess it. Lomira is the home team with their uniforms. Yes, higher seed makes sense, but their fans have traveled down here, and as soon as Schaumburg carried about 3 defenders for a first down, they erupted.
First down for the Lions. First one of the football game for them. Lions back up to the line of scrimmage with 3:30 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. Receivers are both Wayne's twins out there for the Lions. From the gun, here's Gable at midfield. Gable's going to fire down the middle of the football field. Incomplete. And that was intended for Lomira's Yankee.
Caden Yankee's kind of that number 1 option. Little bit of smaller size there in the slot for Jackson Gable. Loves to look his way. He's kind of their gadget player. Saw it a lot when Lomira played Springs earlier in the season. Just off his fingertips. Would have been a big play.
This is a team for Lomira that scores 35 a game during the postseason. They only give up 9 a game defensively. Now, you flip the card to Belleville, 13 a game is what they give up defensively, better during the playoffs than the regular season, Frankie.
Yeah, playing their best football right now. Riker Swenson having a great season as well for them. Trying to make numerous plays tonight. He's got 7.5 sacks on the season as a pass rush specialist for them.
Schaumburg in motion a little bit, or Schroffnagel in motion for Schaumburg. Gets a lead block out there, but he gets tripped up there, and he'll lose a yard or so.
You've heard about the announcer's curse. That was just the opposite. Talking about Riker Swenson, got there in the backfield, brings down Schaumburg for a loss of 1.
Schaumburg's got 18 so far in the game on 5 carries for him. Again, Schaumburg last week in level 3 had 118 yards, a couple of touchdowns for him. There's our first flag of the evening. And that's going to move Lomira back 5 yards. Instead of 3rd and 11, it's going to be 3rd down and 16 against the Lions. Bunch of Lomira people here. Bunch of fans. Got the pep band going. Packing the stands here at Oconomowoc. Of course, Lomira was on the road last week, and they brought a strong contingent to Cedar Grove Belgium High School. And knocked them over in the state quarterfinal.
I know we keep saying
24/7.
We feel the atmosphere. You literally feel the grandstand shake.
Yep. Yankee in motion from the slot. 3rd and 16 for Gable. Picked up by Steinman. Right side, looking downfield. His receiver's incomplete. That was intended for Yankee again. And Lomira is going to be forced to look at 4th down and 16.
Couldn't tell who's there in coverage on Yankee, but that was kind of an out and up there designed for Caden Yankee down the field. I believe they would have had it, but great legal contact when he made that outbreak before he cut upfield. If he didn't make that contact, Yankee would have been right out of that football, and it would not have been overthrown by Jackson Gable. Defense playing strong both ways.
Gable 64 out of 112, 8 touchdowns, 3 picks this season. And here comes the punt. He'll get his leg into it, and it will take a bounce at the 20. Nice Lomira bounce again. Wow. Beautiful kicking.
This punter for Lomira is dominating tonight. How often do you hear that?
Dalton Zigzime, 30 punts coming into tonight. He has 14 inside the 20. 1 touchback, averaging about 35 a kick, 35 a punt, but boy, he's doing well tonight.
Yeah, you've got that. If he keeps punting like that, you may see some football in his collegiate future.
All right, Belleville back up to the line of scrimmage. They do switch possessions rather quickly here. Coming up at the end of the first quarter, Josh, we'll have an opportunity to see our Student Athlete of the Week, presented by Lenz Truck Center. So, again, that comes up at the quarter break between the first and second. Keys in motion. The hand. Durkee. Left side. Lomira there to sniff it out. Yankee, the first guy to him. Got through an arm there, but Steinman rips him down after a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, good first down carry there from Logan Durkee. They're still trying to get him going and get this offense going overall. That's a good start. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. Gives them a good opportunity here on second down.
You can jump aboard the chat and let us know where you're watching tonight's game from. You can also email us at rpvideosports@gmail.com. Design quarterback keeper for Keys. Keys has got a key block, and he'll rumble for a Belleville first down.
And the biggest offensive play we've seen here in the first quarter, Brennan Keys taking it himself, bursting to the left side. He's going to need more of that to try to open up this passing game as well. But as far as dual threat quarterbacks go, Brennan Keys leading this battle.
That was a gain, I want to say about 12 or so by the quarterback. And Keys, there's the handoff, Durkee. Durkee will cut into the line and pick up a couple.
Slow, methodical drive so far for Belleville. If they can keep that up and kind of outplay the Lomira rushing attack, not only will it be one of the biggest surprises tonight, that might be their exact key to victory.
Durkee with the carry that time. And Durkee's got 16 yards on 6 carries. Running back. Here comes Keys. He's going to look and fire, and that's incomplete. Lidke had coverage. This near side, it was thrown behind the receiver. It was intended for Myers. And Lidke did a great job. 20 on 20. But it fell in between the two.
That's what you kind of live with Brennan Keys in Belleville. He's kind of a gunslinger quarterback, not afraid to put the ball up. Yes, over 1,000 yards passing this season, but we did mention the 10 interceptions. Some of those throws going a little awry for Brennan Keys. Doesn't want intended to increase that interception number here tonight. That one was close.
His average is about 103 a game. And Nemec, haven't seen him throw his direction yet. Nemec is his top receiver. Keys takes off with the football and keeps it himself for a minimal gain. Steinman in there again for the Lions. Colton Wagner, Nathan Steinman, Brody Lidke all pace Lomira as far as their top tacklers go.
Right. Colton Wagner also 5 sacks. Mentioned earlier, he's a stud.
Let's do up our Lenz Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week on Radio Plus Video Sports. Each week, Lenz Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Nathan Steinman. He's this week's Student Athlete of the Week with not 1, but 2 interceptions this past Friday night. Schmitz goes down for a loss of 7. There it is. Fire and picked off by the Lions. Look out to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Lomira. There is your Lomira answer. What a finish. by Steinman. His second pick of the night.
My God. Steinman, he just sits in that zone. He just waits for Schmitz to make a mistake, waits for him to throw. He's right there, makes the catch with ease, and then waltzes into the end zone. Had to hurdle over some defenders to get in there.
Again, congratulations to Nathan Steinman, our Student Athlete of the Week from Ben's Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports.
We got the trucks!
All right, we are back in Oconomowoc. A punt by Belleville gives the football back to the Lomira Lions. Josh, if we could bring up the bracket for Division 6, give you a chance to look at that. And the game that we're keeping an eye on, the Bonduel Bears and the Grantsburg Pirates. We have the video stream of that game going on here, and there's no score in the first quarter. Time ticking down there. So.
Kind of similar here, other than the safety 2-0 rather than 0-0. I mean, you'd rather have a 0-0 game here if you're Belleville, obviously, but close games, both sides.
There goes Schaumburg. Schaumburg trying to dial something up there. He'll pick his way for about 4. Second down coming up. Good push.
Yeah, he's a real angry kind of a runner. Saw him rip one against Springs earlier this season. If he breaks free, good luck catching him, but a great run there yet again, kind of wasting away on this Belleville defense.
Got a bunch of people watching. Gloria Weber checks in, and Gloria watching. We've got, let's see, Justin Schwartzmiller watching from the Pioneer Kagan Theresa. There you go. Does Skis have a watch party tonight? They might. I don't know. I saw a ski. I saw a big ski here. Not sure who's running the ship there. Handoff now. There goes Schaumburg.
Yep.
Schaumburg to the 40-yard line. Schaumburg 35-30. Schaumburg cutting it up to the 20. Schaumburg's going to dive his way inside the 15, and he breaks one there for the Lions.
That is just inevitable from Taylor Schaumburg. We've seen slow, consistent gains, 5 yards, 8 yards, 9 yards, first down. Schaumburg goes for a huge one there. Scoring position now for Lomira.
Lions. Wow. Gain of 48 on the run by Schaumburg.
On his way to a monster game. It's just the first half.
70 yards for him. Biggest carry of the night for the Lions. And there goes Jackson Gable. Gable now powering his way through, diving to the 1.
Got a great block inside by the motion man, and then took a big hit as he went down towards the 1. He's up okay. His Lions are marching.
Lions pick up 12 on the Gable keeper. Lions up to the line, taking it to the 1-yard line. Lidke is in now. Gable got the football, waiting the snap. Handoff, Lidke, pile driving forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions!
And that's just bread and butter for Lomira. It doesn't get easier than that. Handoff
Jack
on the 1-yard line.
Lidke, the senior, pile drives in. Lomira up 8-0.
Yeah, and with the safety, that makes us a 2-possession game already in the second quarter. See how, I guess, focused Coach Gregory is. If he wants to go for 2, make it a 10-point game, or just a 9-point game. It will be that.
Snap is clean, hold is clean, kick is away, and it is up and
Wow.
booming through for Zangle.
No.
Pushed left.
Yeah. I believe that was no good. That leaves us a 1-possession game. Door still open early.
10:01 left to play. We'll take a 30-second break. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports.
From fishing to fowl and small game to deer, Midwestern Shooter Supply has the necessities for outdoor sporting enthusiasts. Crossbows, firearms and ammo, boots, clothing and camo, plus rods and reels, lures and line, and so much more. Midwestern Shooter Supply proudly supports youth, community, and high school athletics. Your one-stop sportsman supply shop is open 7 days a week to accommodate your busy schedule at Highways 41 and 67 in Lomira. Midwestern Shooter Supply, world-class products, honest hometown prices. Learn more at mwshooters.com.
Jack Lidke on a 1-yard touchdown run. Lions lead 8-0 on your scoreboard. Nick Rush, Frankie Bright with you. A lot of people cheering and watching St. Paul, Minnesota. Seeing Wildcats, seeing Belleville, seeing a bunch of people watching tonight's game. That'll be picked up there, and they'll hand it off now to this near side. Off the run and ripping it down, fumble on the play.
Out.
Ball is loose, and they say he's down though.
That was an
Lomira recovered. Lomira recovered, but they say he's down. Nemec fumbled the football as he got the return, as he got the handoff off of the return. Coming near side, but that's how the play will end.
Yeah, they attempted the reverse return. Probably would have found the same success either way if Durkee handed it off or not. Scary at the end because this Lomira team, especially on offense, is humming. You want to keep them off the field. Luckily, that'll be the case. Brennan Keys back at it again.
Keys waiting the snap. And snap is clean. Rush is
Yankee
on from behind. Yankee beats him and brings him down.
I don't know if you remember this. Years ago, Alvin Kamara in the Pro Bowl played defensive end.
Yeah.
That Yankee's not a big guy, but he just sprinted around the edge for that sack.
That's a loss of 4 yards on the play. Keys will lose 4. And brings up second down for the Lions. Lions, if they win, they would advance to the state championship game on Thursday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And that would be on our AM 1170 radio station. Receivers are both ways. Keys drops back, quick little step and throw, and that's incomplete. Hellwig was the intended receiver for the Wildcats. Third down, Frankie.
And Jonah Mason was just sitting in zone behind that pass, nearly tipped up, but Jonah Mason loses his footing. If he doesn't, that might have been a pick six.
Bunch of people watching tonight's game. Again, video streamed at RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks to everyone for viewing tonight. Thanks to our Lomira viewers and our Belleville viewers tonight. SWAL, where Belleville comes from, 4-3 in the conference. 7-6 overall. Lomira co-champions with Springs and Mayville in the flyway. Everybody finished up with 1 loss in that conference. They're 10-2. Rush is on again, stepping up. There's Keys down the middle.
Wow.
Intercepted! Picked off by the Lions. Picked off by Lomira's Jack Lidke. Have a first half, son. He's down at about the 15. Jack Lidke takes it for the Lions.
A touchdown and an interception now for Lidke. Undercuts that route. Brennan Keys, we talked about it. 10 interceptions this season. That his 11th now. Just putting the ball in harm's way. You can't do that against Lomira, especially at this level in the playoffs.
Lidke having a great first half for the Lions. Here we go. Lions take over 1st and 10, and they will stare at the 16-yard line in great field position.
His receiver had a step, really confident throw from Brennan Keys, but Jack Lidke just undercut it with an even better play.
Gable, handoff, Schaumburg, pile driving for 4. Schaumburg's got 74 yards on 8 carries so far in the football game. And with 8:38 left to play here in the half, Lomira leads 8-0 on the doorstep of putting another one in.
Yeah, from the 12-yard line now in the red zone. This is Schaumburg territory, Jack Lidke territory, Gable territory. They've got so many guys that can punch this one in.
Coming up at the half, we'll break down the first half, hopefully get a comment from Brian Gregory, head coach of the Lions, on the field. All part of our halftime show presented by Holiday Automotive, our highlight program. And play fake. Here goes Gable. Left side. Jackson will get near the stick. And he got about, what do you think, 4?
Yeah, seems to be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. But if you're Lomira, I see this 2-down territory, 2 chances to get 3 yards, and you have Taylor Schaumburg on your team. Decision's easy.
Again, Lomira's never been to level 4. Furthest they went level 3 back in '96. Trying to get to state for the first time in program history. They've had some good Lions teams, but been to level 3 before, level 2, of course. Never this far. They're trying to take advantage. There goes Schaumburg spinning his way, trying to get past the stick. He's near it.
Yard short, but that's Schaumburg. I mean, he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage, bounces off the first attempted tackle. It's a second attempt from Schaumburg time and time again that either gets him another 2 yards, which are crucial right now, or breaks it for the 48-yarder that he did earlier. Coming off the field now.
It's just, you never know who's going to step up
Right.
in big games, right? You talk a lot about Schroffnagel and Schaumburg and Gable and Yankee and those guys, but Jack Lidke with a tutty and a pick to set his Lions up in great field position. 4th and 4, though. Lidke is back in. Jack in the backfield. He'll get the football. He gets a little shove from Gable and tries to get the first down. I think he got it.
How about
Gable gets him a shove.
Team camaraderie on the field. Gable give him a go get that first down kind of shove. Awesome to see.
You know, and talking with Gregory throughout the week, that's a Lions first down. It's 1st and goal. He talked about they just enjoy being around each other and the team atmosphere, and the fact that they flew under the radar a bit in the flyway when talking about Mayville and Springs. I mean, you knew that they were a good team, but you just didn't know that they could get to level 4 of the playoffs. And now there's Schaumburg. Schaumburg is stopped shy and stonewalled at the 1.
Flag is down, near side though. I mean, what a stutter step by Schaumburg to bounce that back inside.
It was a gain of 5 for the Lions. This one's looked to be coming back. Yep, it's a hold against the Lions, so it'll make things a little bit more difficult. They knew what they had, right? They knew the talent that they had, and I think a lot of the conference knew it too. It's just it's putting it together. It's the injury bug and making sure you're healthy at the right time. It's getting guys to buy in to what you're doing, and they've done all of that and more in the Lomira this year.
You absolutely applaud the job of Brian Gregory turning this program around. Who didn't have much success the past few years. Look at them now.
Schaumburg is to the left-hand side of Gable. In motion goes Yankee, dropping back, and now he's going to fire.
Oh,
he's got
move.
coverage one-on-one to the end
There
zone.
it is.
Touchdown, Lions! Touchdown into the end zone. Who? Lidke.
It's him again. Wow.
It's Brody Lidke, though, this time, number 20 for the Lions. It's another Lidke.
It was a fantastic move put on by Lidke. Faked the double move, looking for the curl route, bounces it right back up the field. He was wide open. That corner bit so hard. Lomira up 2 possessions now. The kicker missed his extra point earlier. We have a chance here to see 15-0.
15-yard completion to Lidke, and the kick is up by Zengel, and it is good. And Lomira leads on your scoreboard 15-0. Back after this, Radio Plus Video Sports.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Yeah, Frankie, watch some of this replay back up here in the box, and it was just an amazing play that they were keying on so many guys on that strong side of them. They came back for coverage right here, and Lomira cashes in big time.
And they've set this play up throughout the first half. The keeper to Gable going to the left side. He fakes that way, steps back, wide open on the right side now because the defense has all bitten down for the attempted run stop for Lidke, wide open for a touchdown.
Lidke takes it in. It is 15-0 Lions. There's a run up to the 20, 25, 30-yard line. Across the 30, near the 34. Belleville takes over 1st and 10, so it's been a while since they had a consistent drive. The last drive ended in a Lidke interception to take it to pay dirt for the Lions eventually, but Lions again leading, 5:28 left to go in the half.
Brendan Key's got to settle down now after the interception. Don't force another one. Still a 2-possession game with a whole half to play. Try to find a consistent drive.
There's the handoff as Durkee slips
Wow.
through an arm tackle, still on his feet. Jack Lidke brings him down after he gets about 8. That's a good run.
Durkee's best carrier of the night. Breaks the arm tackle, jumps over a pancake block from his own offensive lineman. Says, thank you very much. I'll go find 8 yards.
Durkee's got 7 carries for 24 here in the first half. 5 minutes exactly left to play in the first half.
And it's not like Logan Durkee hasn't been effective here tonight. It's just that he hasn't had the same opportunities in the run game with how little they've had the football.
Here's the turn, and now Keyes will take it to the 45, and he's going to be ripped down. Lomira's number one, that is Jonah Mason, after he gets first down.
Yeah, their second first down, I should say. Brennan Keyes, keeper on both of those first downs, so sets up a 1st and 10 from near midfield. Can they keep this up?
We are approaching the 4:40 mark left to play here in the half. It's Lomira leading on your scoreboard. Nick Rush, Frankie Bright with you. Back to action here as the football is going to get tripped up there. Good play. Good job by Schroffnagel. Came in from that defensive end position to rip him down, and no gain. In fact, about a half-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, known for his runs or his pass rush ability, but also on display his run-stopping ability. 2nd and 11, loss of a yard. Schroffnagel, another great guy in this team, having a game as well.
23 yards. Carries. Keyes stares down the Lomira defense. Receivers are both ways from the near hash. Another run. Lions stonewall him too. Good job by the Lions defensive unit. Colton Wagner, inside linebacker for the Lions. Welcome back to Oconomowoc High School. The Lions lead at the half in this Division 6 Level 4 state semifinal. 15-0. A safety, couple of touchdowns. Frankie, your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, it was really fast-paced. I mean, 3-4 possessions for each team in the first quarter. Punt fest kind of to start things off. The Lomira punter, zigzag. I mean, what a game so far. Really kept them in it when their offense was kind of sputtering. Offense woke up, put up 13 points with the 2 points from their defense as well. It's been fun to watch.
First quarter, Lomira cashed in with that safety, then a 1-yard run by Lidke, then a 15-yard touchdown reception by Brody Lidke made the score 15-0. Again, Jack Lidke with a pick and a touchdown, and then Brody Lidke with the reception for a touchdown. Pretty special.
Are they brothers? I mean, what a weekend for the family if they are. I mean, they've had a great game.
Gable with, 4 carries. He had 11 yards. Schaumburg with 12 carries for 88 yards. Lidke with a couple of carries there for 3 yards. For Belleville, we had Durkee with 9 carries for 24 yards. Keyes with 5 carries for 9 yards as well in the game. And Keyes, their quarterback, not a lot of action from the passing game for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And when they have look to throw the ball, they haven't found much success. That big interception kind of swung things to be 2-possession game here now this evening. And in the rushing attack, Durkee's not having a bad game, just not seeing the opportunities that he would like to right now, being down 15-0.
Quick break, coming back to the field at Oconomowoc High School after this on Radio Plus Video Sport. Welcome back to Oconomowoc High School. We're at the half, and the Lions lead 15-0. Brian Gregory, the head coach of Lomira. Good first half, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, I think overall, we settled in and we played nice. Defense is doing their job again out here, and offense has been able to do enough to to pop some big ones there early on. And we just got a couple things we got to clean up, but we got to execute and continue to bring that physicality.
Jack Litke, great first half for him. Touchdown and a pick, huh?
Yeah, he's a good downhill runner. He hits the hole hard, and he's a bruiser out there. So we're going to continue to rely on him and Taylor here in the second half.
Key to the second half, what do you think, Coach?
I think just don't allow anything cheap. Make them go on long, sustained drives here, no big plays, and take care of the football and continue to play Lomira football here down the stretch.
Coach, good luck in the second half. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep, it's Brian Gregory, head coach of Lomira, and we're coming back to Oconomowoc after this on Radio Plus Video Sports. Second half is coming up next. Stand by. From Oconomowoc High School, we see the Gaston crew for Lomira. They're getting it done here this afternoon and tonight, right? Lomira leading 15-0 on your scoreboard. Lions are going to get the football to begin the second half. The Lions trying to punch their ticket to state for the first time ever. What a game here in the first half. The Lions are 24 minutes away from getting to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Let's hear you one more time, Lomira! Second half. When we come back on Radio Plus Video Sports, this is your Holiday Automotive Highlight Show.
How the narratives of the entire season kind of play out in a team's last game of the year. 10 interceptions for the QB, for Belleville the entire season, 2 more tonight. The Lomira defense able to hold teams to 76 yards rushing. They've held Belleville to just about that here tonight. Oh, here comes Schaumburg yet again.
Schaumburg's got it to the 10. Schaumburg to the 5.
Oh,
Schaumburg diving. Did he get in? They're going to mark him out at about the 3.
Give it to him again.
3-yard line, so a pickup of 19 on the play by that special running back. He's got 220 tonight. 220 and 5 tutties for Mr. Schaumburg.
Give him an even 9 or 10 touchdowns in the postseason. Why not?
Gable. Schroffnagel in motion. Gable now will take off with the football, and
he's close.
Is he in? Yes, he is.
There it is.
Touchdown, Lions. Gable goes in.
Just adding insult to injury, and you can't really say much that they're running the score up. They're just running the football and taking the yardage that they're being given.
3-yard run by Gable. Lomira is now at running clock.
Yeah, and credit to Belleville keeping this game at 15-0 nearly the entire game. It wasn't until the fourth quarter that this thing really broke open.
And we've got a kick. It is up, and it is good. And Gable puts Lomira up 36-0. Back after this, Radio Plus Video Sports.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with trap, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Lidkeys have touchdowns, have picks. Boy, oh boy. Schaumburg with another big game for the Lions.
Yeah.
Gable with a 3-yard run, 36-0 Lomira.
Talked about it again, keys to the game, the dual threat quarterbacks. Gable able to find pay dirt through the air and on the ground now. Keys unable to find much, but hasn't had much support from his offensive line, to be fair.
Give it to Arndt on the reverse. Arndt will dive his way up past the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And 2:30 left to play in this one. Thanks again to all of our wonderful community supporters and broadcasters here tonight. All of our sponsors the entire year. See if they get some new guys back in there. Good to see Durkee back in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Number 28, Durkee, coming back in there. Key is still at quarterback.
Able to finish the season now with his teammates who he's gone through it all with, the highs and the lows. And has done so much for them.
We've got a running clock from Oconomowoc High School. And we've got a pickup of a couple by Durkee.
I want to talk about Sam Art again. He has such an impact on the defensive side of the football, but you didn't see it much tonight. 5 interceptions for him all year long. I think it comes down to Gable just not having to throw the football. Hardly any yardage, but still so much success on offense.
Up to the line comes the Wildcats. Wildcats get a run on the far side in front of the Belleville bench with a minute left to play.
Yep, Trayton Myers on that carry. One of the better carries we've seen on the outside for the Belleville offense. Under a minute now.
Yep, under a minute to play. We've got a slide coming up here at the end of this game. It'll tell you where you can listen to the Lomira game at the state championship in Division 6. That'll be coming up on Thursday. Game time is 1 o'clock. Our pregame will start probably near 12:30. There's a Division 7 game prior to the Division 6 game that starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. So,
in a shorter week for all these teams than they're used to, playing on Thursday rather than Friday, sometimes Saturday. But something they're going to all have to deal with. It's going to be fair. Everyone's going to play on that Thursday, so something new for everyone.
15 seconds to play. And the fans are going to count this thing down. The cameras are out. The applause is going to hit. The clock melts down. The Lions have roared through level 4, and they're knocking and let us into the Camp Randall door. There they go. The Lions are at state. Congratulations to Lomira in capturing their trip to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison for the first time in school history. We are going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we go field side. We'll talk with the players, the coaches, and more on Radio Plus Video Sports. Stand by. Welcome back to Oconomowoc High School. 36-0. Guys are going to state. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's start with you, Mr. Lidke. What'd you think tonight?
Overall, our defense played outstanding. Offense, long sustained drives. Couldn't do it without the big boys up front. They were paving holes for Taylor. Jackson was throwing the ball well. Everything was clicking.
A pick.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Saw it in the air, went right to me. Couldn't drop it there.
Let's bring over your cousin here, Mr. Lidke, and come on in here, Jack. What'd you think of the ball game tonight?
I think it's always fun to have a win, and win like that is, it's unexplainable.
What does this mean for you? What does this mean getting to state for the first time in program history?
I mean, it's just setting history, I guess. It's awesome. You can't write it. We've had a great year with these guys. We're all seniors, so, I mean, it makes a big difference.
Take a look at the community here for you guys. Isn't that awesome?
It is. Everyone showed up.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's cool to see everyone come out, support us, know that they got our backs when we're on the field.
All right. Let's bring over the quarterback and Jackson Gable. All right. Good game. What'd you see out there?
Yeah, thank you. Coverage-wise, they were man-to-man, and all I had to do all week, we were prepping for man-to-man, and my job was just to get the ball to the athletes, whether that's Taylor out of the backfield, Caden, Sam, Brody. He had a big touchdown catch, and obviously I trust my guys in space, and they're going to make plays when I get them the ball.
It really was a tight game. Halftime was tight. Third quarter was tight. Let's flip a switch in the fourth quarter. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. We made some halftime adjustments. We weren't we played well in the first half, but not to our standards, and we made some halftime adjustments in that fourth quarter, really took us home. Our offense was amazing. O-line made their blocks, stayed on their mans, and obviously Taylor with the big-time touchdown that really sealed it at the end.
Great game. We'll see you at State, Jackson.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, let's bring over Sam Schroffnagel. Sam, we've talked before.
Yep.
What does this mean to go to State?
This means everything. First time in program history ever doing this. I know the community had our backs the whole night, the whole year. I mean, 16 seniors, you couldn't write a better story.
Yeah. It's been a lot of energy in this stadium, a lot of energy at your home field as well. It's gotta feel great,
Yeah,
right?
it's amazing just watching the crowd come out and support. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah. Defensively, you guys really zoned in. You had them under 100 yards for the majority of the entire game. They got a little bit over 100, but defensively, wow, incredible.
Yeah, our defense has been one of our strong suits the whole year. If our offense is struggling, we know we can look to the defense to make big plays and stop them and get off the field. And we did that tonight. We took pride in keeping that goose egg on the clock no matter what, even in the final seconds. We just wanted to keep the goose egg and keep our pride.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you to hand that to Taylor Schaumburg. If you could get Mr. Gregory, the head coach, over, that'd be great. Thanks, Sam. All right. Over 200 tonight. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, I think that the first half we were able to get some things going, but during halftime we really cleaned some stuff up, and the third quarter, I should say, we really, I think, wore them down. We didn't score any points, but those long drives, I think we wore them down in the fourth quarter. You saw we were able to just really get it going.
Yeah, it seemed in the first half you played with a short field a couple of times. You put on some long, successful drives in that second half. You had a 48-yard run tonight. That 45-yard run, that was something special to put you over 200. I had you for 220 tonight total. Yeah.
Well, that's just something that I got to give credit to the linemen and even the receivers out there blocking. The linemen made a great cutback lane for me on all those big runs, and the receivers, they never get enough credit either. So when they're blocking out in open space, I know I'm in good hands.
What does this mean to you? You look up and you see the stands just packed with Lions fans. You're driving through town. You're going everywhere. Everybody's talking about the Lomira football program. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Well, at school this week, everyone's talking about it. And then even on our bus ride here, we're driving through communities, and there's our own fans sitting on the streets waving at us and cheering on. And I think the showing here tonight was incredible too. So we're never shorthanded when it comes to the crowd and the fans, because we know they have our back.
Taylor, great game tonight, buddy. We'll see you Thursday, okay?
Thank you for having me.
All right,
Let's go.
You bet. All right, we'll take a timeout. I'll tell you what, we'll take a timeout. We'll come back with Brian Gregory, head coach of Lomira, after this on Radio Plus Video Sports. Stand by. All right, we are back at Oconomowoc High School. We found him through the wave of people. We found the head coach, Brian Gregory. Coach, I know you're emotional, and just take a look. Let it sink in. Right?
This is as good as it gets right here. This is special right here.
For over 100 years,
has been unwavering, and I'm just excited to be a part of this. And Lomira's going to a state title.
Isn't that awesome? Wow. Talk about the game. It was close in the first half, right? And then I heard you say in the huddle after, this is fourth quarter football against a good team. 3 tutties in the fourth quarter to separate yourself a little bit here.
Yeah, I think early on, our defense came to play from the get-go, made things difficult for them, right from the opening snap. Offensively, some struggles early on, some things that we had to execute a little bit more on. But special teams, and especially our punt, was huge, kind of pinning them back and keeping the pressure on them early in the first half was big for us, to get the lead at halftime. And, that belief just grew that we could do this. Come out in the second half, a couple adjustments there, and to get that shutout and make it kind of a no-doubter was important for us.
What a game by the Litkeys, huh? Picks, interceptions. We talk a lot about Schaumburg, and rightfully so, and Jackson Gable and Schroffnagel. It could be anybody's game, and sometimes guys got to step up.
We just have a selfless group of kids right now that whenever their number's called, they're ready to step up to the plate, and you can see that tonight. Brody Lidke with a huge touchdown catch, an interception, Jack showing up in key moments there. Just a lot of kids that whenever their number's called, they're ready to fly around and make plays, and it showed again tonight.
Going to state Thursday, Division 6 state championship game. It's at 1 o'clock. So let this sink in for a little bit, and then I know you'll be back at it tomorrow morning.
We'll enjoy this. Right? We'll enjoy this one for a night, but we know that the job's not done here. We got a lot of work left to do.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to the crowd here.
All right.
Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
You bet.
Thank you.
That's Brian Gregory. We'll be chatting with him a little bit. There we go. A little bit later on this week here, but I will tell you this: the state championship game will be on our radio station, AM 1170. That'll be at about 12:30 with the pregame on Thursday, 1 o'clock with the opening kick. Do want to recap the scoring. Lomira with a safety led 2-0. Then a 1-yard run by Brody Litke. Again, made it 8-0. And then a 15-yard catch, that is by Brody Litke. Jack was the previous one, made it 15-0. Then Schaumburg, a 14-yard run, made it 22-0. Then a 45-yard run, made it 29-0. And then Jackson Gable with a 3-yard run to put it in and win 36-0. Schaumburg again with 220 yards tonight. Had him with 26 carries. A great night for him, and the defense just played spectacular and, of course, preserved the shutout. I'd like to thank our entire crew with us here tonight. This is our final video coverage for fall. We'll be back on Thursday with more coverage in the ladies basketball arena. So hang on for that and check out our complete schedule at RadioPlusInfo.com. All right. Thank you to Carrie Longry. Thanks to Ike Holtzman. Thanks to Ron Lindgren, our expert camera operator. Thanks to Josh Guy, our video producer. Thanks to Frankie Bright, Nick Rush saying so long from Oconomowoc as Lomira is headed to state. How about that? For the first time in program history. Congratulations, Lomira, from Radio Plus Video Sports. Have a great night.